So you're saying you go down a shit spiral, then you're not cut out to be rich, my friend. Get a job in Starbucks. Piss off.
Advice to a guy who's whatever, he could be coming out of university or in his 30s, he's like looking for a little direction. How do you start off, get centered to become successful, get money, get bitches? Like what would you tell them?
I can answer that question in so many different ways. It's like 10 different answers. But I think truthfully in the world we're living in now, I use this analogy a lot, maybe I overuse it. You need to find a way to some degree to escape. And I say the Matrix because the Matrix, the way it was designed.
And you're not just talking shit because you've actually done that.
I've escaped the Matrix.
Yeah.
I've literally escaped the Matrix and made it. So any form of oppression no longer applies to me. I can't be canceled. I can say what I want. My finances are secure. I've escaped the Matrix. And when I talk about the Matrix, it primarily applies to men because men are the backbone of the slave force. We always have been and always will be. Unfortunately now, if you're a law-abiding man inside the Matrix, your future and the life that is laid out for you is nothing but depressing. You're going to go to school, get debt, get a job, get a wife, divorce is coming, you're going to lose the house eventually, job shit, inflation's outpacing your wages, you're going to work, no one's going to appreciate it, and now you're old. That is the Matrix for 99% of men, and you need to find a way to escape it. And I guess I was kind of fortunate from a young age. I always knew that the Matrix was coming and that the system is designed to oppress. The people who make the rules do not make the rules for the benefit of us, they make the rules for the benefit of the people who make the rules. And I knew that. And I think every person intrinsically knows that. Like if it's 4 a.m. and you're sitting in a gas station and a Lambo pulls up, you're probably thinking drug dealer or criminal. You're not thinking, oh, he definitely went to school. The system is absolutely broken. The majority of people just I don't want to sit here on a podcast that goes out to many people and encourage you to break the law in any form. But the idea of the law-abiding citizen has been decimated in real time. In the last 2 to 3 years ago, you could stand there and proudly say I'm a law-abiding citizen. The last 2 years that they have not taught you being a law-abiding citizen is going to turn you nothing into a fucking experiment for Big Pharma, and you're an idiot. You can no longer obey the law. And I'm not saying you have to break the law, but you need to find a way to do what the elites do, which is bend the law. You can no longer sit there and go, I'm just going to follow the rules and it's going to be okay. No, it isn't. And if you're a man, it's your job to find a way to not be sticking to those rules enough to escape the Matrix and become free. Because what's actually most crazy about this period of history is that it's actually the easiest time in human history to become rich. And the reason for that is because there's so many people inside the Matrix being destroyed. Money has to go somewhere. I've made so much money during COVID, it's absolutely incredible, right? Yeah. And a whole bunch of people got lucky.
I was a 4-time kickboxing world champion. For 12 years, I trained 5 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I was motivated to train probably about 25% of the time. The rest of the time I went because I am disciplined. Just like you're talking about your ultra marathon. You don't feel like going through that shit on a Wednesday morning when you wake up, and you have to do it because you're disciplined. You're either a disciplined individual or you are not a disciplined individual. To sit there and say, and I'm going to tell you the truth, a shit spiral, what does that mean? You go on Pornhub, or you start clicking on cat videos on YouTube. Like, if you really wanted money, you would not do that. So you don't really want it. There's a difference between want and want. And I say this all the time. People say to me, I want to be rich. And I say, okay, well, I want to be able to ice skate. But I don't want to be able to ice skate enough to go learn how to ice skate because I can't be bothered. I mean, surely, if I could click my fingers and be a figure skater, I'd click my fingers. Who wouldn't? But I don't want to actually go train because I don't want it enough. And this is the exact point with money. Everyone wants money put on their lap. If you truly wanted money, you wouldn't be able to sleep until you fucking had it. Yeah. And this is the point. So you're saying you go down a shit spiral, then you're not cut out to be rich, my friend. Get a job at Starbucks. Piss off. Some people, because when I had nothing, I couldn't be distracted. You couldn't distract me from what I wanted. That's who I am. If I want something, I'm going to get it. So I don't know what more you want me to say. I do not need to be motivated. I'm a disciplined person. If I allocate X amount of time to work, I'm going to do it. Now, I do have, if you're plugging into October.com on my website, I do have like a mental focus training program. So if you want to go to a program, which I put together which teaches you how to be disciplined, then you can go there and buy it. But that is the bottom line answer. It's discipline. You're going to have to work when you don't feel like working. That's how it's going to have to be.
People always say, oh, I wish I had something to work on. You can work hard on it. It can be the most jackass thing. You can work hard on, I don't know, fucking whittling twigs. But if you truly work your ass off, it's difficult for it to have a negative impact on you. Maybe you'll end up with an Instagram page, an Instagram page on Twig whittling. And Who knows, right? My point is that it's very hard to find truly negative energy that's directed in a semi-positive direction. It's hard to say, I'm working my ass off at X and it's made my life worse. You know, you're not doing anything, and you're asking the question, hoping I'm going to give you some magical answer that's going to allow you to be motivated forever. Well, motivation isn't real. Everyone says this. Motivation is not real. Discipline. I do not feel like training, but I still train because I'm a disciplined individual. You don't get to go through life only doing the things you feel like doing. As a man, you have to do the things you're supposed to do. If you want to stay killable, then stay killable. But I can't live that way. I would refuse to live that way. It's a disgrace to my bloodline. It's a disgrace to my parents who struggled to raise me.